Hi lovelies, welcome back to my channel. This is Chibli Skin and Body Secret. If today is your first time seeing this face, you're welcome. Please subscribe to my channel, and if you're my returning subscriber, thank you for returning. So today I'll be sharing safe whitening and brightening powders, what they are used for, their usage rate, and what they are best for. Also how to make use of this powder, which is what to use to dissolve them. I'll be sharing it on this channel. Please subscribe. Okay, so without wasting much of your time, let's go straight into the video. So guys, the first on my list is kojic acid powder. Yes, I'll be listing 5 to 6 or 7 powders, their usage rates, what they are best for, and also what they do. So yes, so the first one is kojic acid powder. What does kojic acid powder do to the skin? Kojic acid lightens the skin, it brightens dark spots, reduces hyperpigmentation, even skin tones. Yes, that is what a lot of people use kojic acid for. Then what is kojic acid best for? For creams, lotions, serum, and soaps. Yes, and the usage rate of this kojic acid powder is 0.5 to 1%. If you're making any product that has to do with kojic acid and you want to use it to formulate any leave-on product, which is your lotion, your serums, and the rest, you do what? You use it on 0.5 to 1% on leave-on products. But if you're making it for a wash-off product, you can use 2%. Please use 2% on wash-off products like your soaps. But if you are using it for a leave-on product, use 0.5% to 1%. That is for kojic acid powder. Then the next one on my list is, and before I move to the next one, kojic acid powder can be dissolved in water or glycerin. And please, when you're formulating with kojic acid powder, make sure you use sunscreen. Okay, so the next powder on my list is alpha arbutin powder. Yes, it lightens the skin gently. It also helps treat dark knuckle, elbow, and face discoloration. That's why you see most people use alpha arbutin products in their facial products or their body products. Yes, or even their shower gel. Some people use alpha arbutin concentrates or powders. Yes, it is very good for the face. It's very good for treating knuckles and also elbow. It is also a gentle lightener. It lightens the skin gently. So the usage rate of this alpha arbutin powder, the usage rate of our alpha arbutin powder is 1 to 2%. Yes, that is the usage rate of this powder, and this powder is best for facial products like your face cream, your lotions, and your serum. Yes, it is good for it, and it is very good on all skin types. Yes, especially dark skin. If you want to formulate using alpha arbutin for dark skin, it is okay. Since you know your measurement, you can use it. And do not overeat when melting. And do not overheat your alpha arbutin powder. You use warm water to dissolve. Okay, not too hot, not too cold. Right. So the next powder on my list is niacinamide powder, also known as vitamin B3. Yes, what does this powder do to the skin? The uses of niacinamide, which is also known as vitamin B3, it brightens the skin, repairs skin barrier, it controls oil and acne mark. Yes, that is one thing I love about this vitamin B3. And the usage rate of this powder, you can use 2 to 5%. Yes, what is this powder best for? It is best for toners, serum, lotions, and your cream, guys. So the next on my list is, before I say the next on my list, know that this vitamin B3 can be used for long-term glow. Yes, if you want something that can glow your skin for a long period, yeah, you can add this to your formulation. Like if you want to formulate a glowing oil and you want to use it for a longer period, you can use this vitamin B3 or vitamin B3, whatever. So the next one on my list is vitamin C. Yes, also known as ascorbic acid. This powder helps to boost glow, fade dark spots, and improve collagen. Wow, this powder is very good. The usage rate of this powder is 1 to 3% for beginners. If you're a beginner, you want to make use of this powder, 1 to 3% is okay for beginners. Then for advanced, you're used to it, you're a skincare formulator, you can formulate very well with it, use 5% for it. Best for serums and creams. Yeah. So guys, the next on my list is licorice root extract powder. The uses of this powder, it is a natural brightening, calm inflammation, it's sun damage. Yes, that is what this licorice root extract powder does to the skin. The usage rate of this powder is 0.5 to 1%. Best for face, body lotions, and cream. Also very good for sensitive skin. Yeah, it is gentle on sensitive skin. So if you're trying to formulate a product and you want something that can be good for sensitive skin, you can add this licorice root extract powder to your formulation. So the next on my list is glutathione powder. Uses of glutathione powder, it brightens the skin. It is also an antioxidant. Yes, it also improves overall complexion. So if you need something that can improve your complexion, use this powder, glutathione powder. And also a brightener, use this powder. Then the usage rate of this powder is 0.1 to 1%. Best for lotion, cream, and soap. Yes, if you want to make use of this glutathione powder, you add it to your lotion, you add it to your cream, and you add it to your soap. Also, while formulating with glutathione powder, for me it is not very fast, like it's slow but safe. Yeah, so you have to, boost it a little. So for me, this glutathione powder is slow but safe to use. It is slow but safe, so if you want to make use of it, you have to add some boosters to it. Yeah, so the next on my list is rice extracts or rice powder on my list. So what does this powder do to the skin? What is the uses of this powder? What do we use this powder for? To brighten naturally. Yes, we use this powder to brighten our skin naturally. It also helps to smooth the skin and control oils on the skin. The usage rate of this powder is 2 to 10%. Yes, it has lots of benefits, so the usage rate is a little bit higher, which is 2 to 10%. So what do we use this rice powder to do? What is it best for? It is best for scrub, face masks, and soaps. Yeah. Next on my list is papaya powder. What does papaya powder do on the skin? What this papaya powder does is it gently exfoliates your skin. So if you're looking for an exfoliant, you add this to your product. It brightens dull skin, fade dark spots, it smoothens the skin. Best for dull skin, even tone, dark spots. How to use it? Use it for face soap. Use this papaya powder, use it for face masks, scrubs, and soap. So the usage rate of this papaya powder, if you're making use of this papaya powder for your masks, you make use of 5 to 20%. That is if you're formulating with this papaya powder for masks. Yes, for face masks, you use at 5 to 20% of it. Then if you're making for soaps, you use 1 to 5%. Please note this, it is not for very sensitive skin. If you know your skin is very, very sensitive, please stay away from papaya powder. So the next on my list is neem powder. Yes, what does this neem powder do? Mostly we use neem powder for anti-reaction, anti-fungal, antibacterial, and all of it. Also treats acne, spots, pimples, rashes. Also helps smooth itching skin. So those that normally itch their skin, try to add neem powder to your formulation. It is best for acne prone skin. That is one thing I love about this neem powder. So for those that want to formulate product for acne prone skin, this neem powder is a yes for you all. It also helps to treat the skin, especially skin infection. Yes, if you're looking for anti-reaction treatment, go for this neem powder. It is very good to use. You can use it for face masks, face wash. You can also use it to make acne soaps and also body wash. So if you're making use of this neem powder and you want to formulate for facial masks, if you're making masks and you need a usage level rate to use, the usage level of our neem powder for masks, you use 2 to 10%. All right, for masks. Then for your body, you're making use of neem powder for your body soap, 1 to 3% is okay for use. Please note that the smell is strong. Avoid using this neem powder on a high rate for your face. Yes, if you're making use of if you're making use of this neem powder for your facial product, okay, do not make it too high. A little, okay. So the next on my list is Snow White powder. I know you are familiar with this one, but you want to know what Snow White powder does on the skin, not just whitening, lightening, this and that. You want to know if it has any treatment or any other benefits in it. Yes, I'll tell you. So what does Snow White powder do? Snow White does not lighten just your skin or whiten your skin. It also has benefits, which are instant brightening. Yes, it brightens your skin. It's not only whitening and light, it also brightens your skin. But one thing I'll tell you about Snow White powder is you cannot use it for long. It's just for temporary stuff. You want to whiten your skin temporary, or you want to lighten it temporary. That's just it. It's not good for long usage. You cannot use it for long. Okay. You can also make use of this powder in soap. Yes, you can use it to make your soap. You can also use it to make masks. But if you're using it for masks, you just use little, not much, just little. Okay. Usage rate of masks, if you're using it for masks, is 1 to 2%. It's okay. Then for your soap, 1 to 3% is okay. And like I said before, the results are temporary. I'll tell you the truth, that's it. The next powder on my list is make masks. But if you're using it for masks, you just use little, not much, just little. Okay. Usage rate of masks, if you're using it for masks, is 1 to 2%. It's okay. Then for your soap, 1 to 3% is okay. And like I said before, the results are temporary. I'll tell you the truth, that's it. The next powder on my list is our orange peel powder. I know you're familiar with this one also, so I will tell you what this powder does to the skin. It brightens the skin naturally. Yes, controls oil, skin pores, improve glow. Best for oily skin, dry skin, and acne marks. To use this orange peel powder, you can use it for your soaps, for your face masks, and you can also use it for your scrub. If you're making use of this orange peel powder for your masks, you don't need to use too much of it. Just 5 to 15% is okay for your face masks. And if you're making use of this orange peel powder for your soap, you use just 1 to 5%. It's okay. Also, you can also use 1 to 3% for your soap making. If you're using 5% for your soap making, you know how large your batch is, okay? If you're not making too much, 1 to 3% for your soap is okay. It can be drying. After making use of it, maybe you use it for your face mask, you notice that dryness. Okay, you moisturize after making use of your face mask, you moisturize your skin. So the next on my list is activated charcoal. Yes, what it does: deep cleans pores, absorbs oil and dirt, reduces blackheads. For oily skin, acne prone skin, and detox soaps. How to make use of this powder: you use it for your soap and your max. State level for your soap making is 0.5 to 2%. For your max, you use 1% to 5%. Overuse can dry the skin. Please do not overuse. Guys, I tried, Abby. Okay, the next powder on my list is, this one is very, very popular. Very, very popular. Which is what? Our turmeric powder. What it does on the skin: it brightens the skin, right? Yes. Fades acne scar. It is anti-inflammatory. Treats uneven tone. Best for dark skin glow, acne scars, uneven tone. You can use this powder for your face masks, your soaps, and your treatment. Yes, for treatment, body treatment, you can use this soap for it. If you're making use of this powder for your max, 1 to 5% is okay. For your soaps, 0.5 to 1% is okay. Please do not add too much, because if you add too much, it will stain. So I'll be sharing these powders you can use for glowing the skin. If you want to make a glow max, this powder is for you. So let me share these powders that can be used to glow the skin. So you'll be using papaya powder, orange peel powder, and turmeric powder. This will glow your skin. So if you're looking for a face mask to use to glow your skin, papaya, orange, and turmeric will do that job for you. So if you're looking for a face mask for acne, yes, you use your neem powder, turmeric powder, and your orange. So if you're looking for face acne mask, you use your neem powder, your charcoal powder, and your turmeric powder for acne marks on the face. Want to make soap to brighten your skin? You add turmeric powder to it, papaya powder, and orange peel powder. That is for brightening. Okay, you can also add it to your formulation when making your brightening soaps. If you want to make an acne soap, you can use neem powder and charcoal powder. It will help treat acne. So if you're formulating any soap for acne, make sure you add your neem powder and your charcoal powder. So guys, this is all for today. In my next video, I'll be sharing powders that you cannot combine. Okay, powder you need to avoid. You don't need to add it to your black soap. Powder that cannot work together. That one will be on my next video. So guys, please share this video. I want you to subscribe, like, and comment. If you have any questions to ask me, please do not to ask your question on the comment section. And please guys, patronize me. I have products for all skin types, for dark skin, chocolate, caramel, light, wine.